Hello, 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 hello. This is St. Louis Sanford. Uh, that is my podcast name. We'll be dropping my first, was supposed to be dropping my first podcast on the end of October. But after what I witnessed yesterday, I had to come out. I had to come out. It was one of the most ridiculous thing I had ever seen between two black coaches. I'm speaking of the coach from Alabama State University and Jackson State University, Deion Sanders. Now, everyone knows that Deion, let it be known, that God sent him to Jackson State to make a change. And what a change he's making. But the issue is we got people that are so jealous of what he's doing. These African American, I'm not going to say black people, and I'm not going to say Negroes. That would not come out of my mouth. But the ignorant African American people, I mean, it's unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Another thing, too, on my podcast, no cussing. I don't believe in it. We got ladies and we got kids underage that's going to be listening. So I'm not going to be one of those podcasters cussing my butt off like it's new to me. But getting back to the issue of yesterday, I can't believe it. Man, what is wrong with black people? Why is it that black people cannot stand each other? Why is it that black people hate each other? Why are we so jealous of each other? Man, every other race, every not every other, but every race in America come together, work together, and help lift one another up. Black people, we're so stupid and ignorant that it's unfreaking believable how we do each other. Unbelievable. Jealousy. We act like a bunch of crap. Now, getting back to the story here, Dion made some statement about why did Alabama State University put Jackson State on their homecoming schedule. Homecoming is a money making schedule. You put on your schedule the lowest team, not the lowest team, but the lowest or the losingest team in a conference on your schedule for homecoming. You generate revenue like that. You know, the pageantry, the bands, tailgating, concerts on that Friday. You make money on homecoming. But, and then Jackson State, a high profile team that it is now, you put them on the date by themselves where you're going to generate some more money. It'd have been nice if they did homecoming with a losing team this weekend, October the 8th, and then next weekend you bring in Jackson State. That's 2 weekends you making money. You know, as a business major, minor in marketing, I understand that. I'm not saying that you have to be a business major to understand that. Those are things that you do. But they did that for a reason. If you know sports, you know football, you know something about homecoming, you put Jackson State on that schedule to say, we think nothing of you. You're just like any other team out there. But that is further from the truth. So what happened? Dion made a statement and reference to them playing at the homecoming. He generated an excitement for Alabama State University. They sold out. Instead of hating on Dion, everyone in that school should be embracing him. No. Well, everyone do not disagree with what he's saying. I'm quite sure at Alabama State. Even though, it's their school that he's talking about, there are some people know better. When you got a coach at a historical Afro-American college and university. Their leaders, what they depicted out there on that field, not they, what was shown on that field was unbelievable. You, you, you got recruiters, you got parents coming in with the recruiters to see the coach of this fine institution that you wanted to play for in the future behaving like that. Now, think about it. We got blacks. I'm sorry. There I go with that B word. We got Afro American that will fight each other at a moment notice. No plan to just see each other ready to fight. You see a group of African American kids, black. Oh, I'm sorry. There I go black again. You got a African American kids that see each other. They're ready to fight. They're ready to kill each other. And you got grown men that behave themselves the way they did, or he did. People, there's no call. Something ought to be done. The athletic director or someone need to reprimand or give him a verbal. Hey man, this is not the way you should embarrass this institution. And he had the gall to say at a press conference that Dion is not swag. I'm swag. Dion's not. You a fool. You are a fool of the caliber of Kanye West, who wants to wear a White Lives t-shirt. White Lives Matter t-shirt. We got a ignorant Afro-American that is a billionaire displaying his antics. Come on, people. We need to condemn people like that. We need to counsel people like that. Everyone should just say, hey, let's not support this idiot anymore. Spanish people do it. Asian would do it. Ukrainians would do it. But black people, we accept anything and everything. Now, there's no way that parents who have recruiters there at that game should say, my son will continue to explore going to going to Alabama State University. No, no. We need to condemn a situation like that. Until that coach make an apology or leave, we should say no kids should go to that institution to play football. But I doubt very seriously if that happened. Now, what Dion did since he been at Jackson State, he uplifted that institution. That program has been top in football. Spring football season, they became popular. The first year he won the SWAC, played in the championship game. And here it is, his second year, and he's doing the same thing. In fact, his team is better now than it was last year. Now, when you got someone in Deion Sanders' stature, you know that he's going to make your institution relevant. He's bringing in good players, but then we got Afro American people out there saying, if it wasn't for Deion Sanders, Jackson State wouldn't be about nothing. Okay. How about if it wasn't for Bill Belichick, the Patriots wouldn't be about nothing. One for Tom Brady, the Patriots wouldn't win all those championship games. If it wasn't for Wilt Chamberlain when he first came to the Lakers, they wouldn't be viable either. So when you look at things like that, what is the cause of relevance? It's people with positive action. So to say something stupid like that, come on, man. Let's embrace. Right now, Jackson State, Jackson, Mississippi, has become the epic center of all HBCU and Afro American. We had one of the podcasters said that he hoped Deion Sanders would turn Jackson, Mississippi to what Atlanta is. It can happen. If he stayed there a few more years, it can very well happen. We need to embrace this man, not be jealous. But we got people that's jealous as hell. Now, you look at what he did for, even though they got him on homecoming, they had never sold out their homecoming game. They did this year. I hope Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp Monday will talk about this for 30 minutes. Just embarrass the hell out of their coach. I hope. I'm going to be listening. I'm knowing Stephen A. Smith on First Take. He's going to have something to say about this. Somebody needs to get into this man butt because we need we need African American people to learn how to work together. We got people in our race that's so damn jealous, they'll drive 100 miles just so they won't support someone they know. But they go out and buy the same product from somebody else. They go out, the chicken wing uh, uh, buildings right there where they sell chicken wing on their corner. They'll go miles away to support another race than support their own. Now, I understand that business wise, that some of us do have problems knowing how to do business. You cannot get rich in one day, or 1 month, or 1 year. So you got to have your business where you charge the price that people can afford that's in your neighborhood. Come on, man. Let's do right by this. Let's be careful what we do. Now, another thing when it comes to black people, one thing about black people, I looked at YouTube about Dr. Charles, I forgot his last name. He came up with a statement that black people were the only race to lower their illiteracy percentage very low. They did it faster than any race ever. The illiteracy race after the Civil War from the 1900 to the 1930 went from 96% all the way down to 30%. It shows you that black people are intelligent. But right now, we're stupid as hell. So we need to come together, quit killing each other, quit fighting each other, and support whatever institution that we belong to, support that. Whatever other institution that's doing great, let's give them credit, people. Give them some credit. Not putting them down like you're doing Jackson State and Deion Sanders. If you're jealous of them, you want your school to be that instead of Jackson State, then you go to your athletic director and say, hey, we want another coach in here. We want to be what Jackson State is. It can happen. It takes, Deion will tell you, Jackson State by itself cannot do it. It's going to take other schools in the SWAC conference to lift that conference up to another level. He's starting it, but he's going to need some help. So I don't know, man. We got to get this turned around. Black hating blacks. It's amazing how, I'm sorry, I use that word black again. It's amazing. You take 2, 3 African American teams will go outside and go somewhere and see another group of African American team. They're ready to fight. Don't know each other. No one said anything. They ready to fight. That comes from parenting. Teach your dumbass kids about how to get along with others. I apologize. I cuss. Teach them, people. Teach these boys to get along. Again, I'm St. Louis Sanford. My podcast will be out at the end of this month, officially. But I'm going to put this out because I had to. Thank you. I'm over out.